Yo, what's good? I'm gonna dive right into it. 5 creator brands that you should know right now, this year, 2024, 2025, whatever, whenever you're watching this video. I guarantee you know some of these if you're knowledgeable about the fashion YouTube landscape, but there's gonna be a couple in here that I bet you don't know about. So stick around to find out what those are. And if you did know about them, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to know. Okay, first on the list, we have Daniel Simmons, very well-known YouTube content creator in the fashion lifestyle space, very well known for his London Diary series, which sort of encapsulate his vibe and his style overall and the way that he dresses and decorates his house and things like that. Just sort of a vlog, some vlog content that is shot very distinctly to his style. Through growing an audience, has allowed him to start his own brand, which is his name, Daniel Simmons. This brand sort of captures that same feeling of his style, very minimal, very clean, simple colors, not a lot of graphics, and definitely not what you would say is a merch line to his channel, other than maybe his London Diaries graphic clothing that was released. Other than that, it is a completely standalone brand and super interesting. If you haven't heard about him, I'm sure you have, but if you haven't, check him out. Link is in the description below. Very clean. Number 2, an OG in the fashion YouTube landscape, 10, 12 years strong, Jacob Keller, along with his friend Cole McBride. They started Bare Knuckles. Started back in 2017. This brand's feel overall is inspired by vintage clothing and workwear, sort of faded silhouettes and things of that nature. Now, I remember when this brand sort of first kicked off because the first drop holds a special place in my mind. In my memory, they dropped this super sick, painted, washed jacket, and at the time I just thought it was so dope, such a dope looking clothing, and really encapsulated what they were going for in their brand very well, I think. And since then they sort of elevated overall their brand feel and their styling, further expanded into accessories, outerwear pieces, pants, jewelry, this beautiful satin bomber jacket, and this super dope sick leather trucker jacket as well. So if I'm sure you've heard of them, but if you haven't, check them out. Link in the description below. All right, third, another one I'm sure you've probably heard of, Ronning. Started by Magnus Ronning, I think also in 2017. It's kind of interesting that a lot of these were started in around that same time period. This is pulled straight from their website in trying to encapsulate what the brand is about. Ronning is a London-based clothing and accessories brand focused on delivering the highest quality clothes made to last and to be worn for many years to come. He sort of explicitly states his influence and love for workwear, which I think inspires a lot of the items that he drops and the clothes that he drops. More recently, they have forayed into a lot of different things, so home goods, accessories, footwear. So this brand is really expanded in a sort of cool way, and I think I see that in a lot of these creator brands is them just getting the ability, which I think is really dope, to design anything they like. They start with clothing and know it's going to sell, and then they're able to grow their brand and their footprint and detach from their content a little bit and just put out stuff that they think is dope and see what works and build the brand in that way. So it's a very authentic way of building a brand, and they're able to latch on with their audience, and their audience can hold a different type of item in their home or whatever in their wardrobe that connects to that creator somehow, and it doesn't have to just be explicitly a merch t-shirt or something like that. So a pretty cool concept overall. But if you haven't checked out Ronning, check them out. Link in the description below, and let me know if you have heard of them. I'm sure you had, but let me know. Real quick, if you enjoy fashion content, YouTube content like this, please consider subscribing and also drop a like on this video. Let me know what you think. Hit me with a comment. Have you heard of these brands? Have you not? Yada yada. I'd love to know what you think, and I look forward to you sticking around, growing with me in this future. All right, now fourth, these are the wild cards. You may or you may not know them. So 4 is Sunday / Bloody Sunday. So I've already done sort of a video walking through what Sunday Bloody Sunday is. So if you want to check that out, the link is going to be in the description below, talking about the backpack that I wanted to give away from Bloody Sunday. But Bloody Sunday is a brand started by former Nelk member Jesse Sebastiani, also known as MTV Jesse, or more well known as MTV Jesse. It's an in-house brand that was started and is sort of connected to the larger creative agency that he started, which is Sunday Studios. Sunday overall is building out this catalog system where they're developing blanks products for customers or clients that they work with to design into, and they use Bloody Sunday to take these SKUs that they're building up and drop exclusive items through the Bloody Sunday brand. Now, the Bloody Sunday brand and business model is sort of similar to what Full Send was and sort of what Supreme is, like limited time drops, capsule collections dropped once a month, once every 2 months, whatever it may be, with overall themes that fit in you can either get it now or it's gone forever. And they don't really do standard products that they're re-releasing and stuff like that. They drop it, you get it, and if you don't get it, you can try in the secondary market, but you may not get it. If you haven't heard of them, check them out. I'm going to put their link in the description, but they don't have any stuff out right now. I think they actually have a drop coming up, but it is for, I think, just a hoodie or whatever. But if you want to keep up with them, follow them on social media or sign up for their SMS and email. This is how they really reach out and let you know when new things are popping off and happening. And number 5, a really cool brand that if you're familiar with the YouTube fashion sort of landscape, I don't think that you would have heard of them. Mav Outdoors. So this brand was started by Maverick Juice, who's a YouTuber who does different content that I got into, like truck camping, outdoor fishing, stuff like that. I began watching a few years back, and he's had this brand for quite a while. Before it was Mav made it, and it was more of a merch brand, just t-shirts, hoodies, simple water bottles, whatever it may be, patches that were just very quickly designed, more of merch for the actual channel. More recently, the brand has definitely evolved in a really cool way. So what happens is Mav will go on these adventures overseas or throughout the US or throughout Canada, whatever it may be, Alaska, Faroe Islands, Japan, and he'll drop these zines, photo books with different parts of the journey that he went on, as well as dropping merch specifically related to that trip. So like Japan merch, Faroe Islands merch. And then on top of that, they've started designing and creating and dropping technical outerwear. So stuff that's still related to getting outdoors, fishing, whatever it may be, like this beautiful technical puffer jacket, very dope, comes in a cool colorway as well. And then this technical pant as well that's more outdoors and insulated for if you're doing something that's related to the content of this channel. In that sense, while it feels like it's still connected to the channel, it's also building out this aspect of becoming a standalone brand, which I think is a really cool concept overall. But this is a good brand that I think can stay connected to the channel in a really interesting way by dropping these zines and keeping the fan base looped in with the clothing and what they're dropping. If you haven't heard of them, I bet you haven't. If you have, let me know because I'm really curious. That was a wild card for this video. Let me know down below, and the link is in the description below if you haven't. Check them out. So that's it. Those are the 5 that I have for you right now. Go check them out below. Let me know if you've heard of any of them. Let me know if you've heard of all 5. Let me know if you heard of 3. I would love to know. And let me know some other brands that I missed that maybe I should talk about in the future or that I should check out if I haven't heard of them. I'm always looking in to learn about new brands, what's going on in the fashion landscape, especially these types of creative brands I think are very interesting business models and things that a lot of people can do by building up an audience and starting to create what they want to. So that's all I have for y'all in this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested, like the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.